What's up, guys? How we doing? Yes, Alright, so hi guys, my name is Aiden. I'm 19. I'm not in college. I didn't go because I wanted to be a comedian. My parents, they've been very supportive of that. They weren't at first though. At first they're like, you gotta go to college. And then they saw my grades and they're like, you chase your dreams. Cause I was not killing it in high school grade-wise, you know. Like I was in all the dumb kid classes. I didn't choose to be in them, they put me in them. And they don't tell you either. You just show up on the first day like, there's a lot of dumb fucks in this class. And then you're like, why are we all sitting on exercise balls? Yeah, they don't even know what to do with those dumb kids. All the other kids, they're learning math and science. We're just doing arts and crafts. Just learning how to write anything helps, God bless, on cardboard. I didn't like high school, it wasn't for me. I think that's because they always make you do things you don't want to do. So I always hated dodgeball. I was like, why do we gotta play dodgeball? And then all the school shootings started happening. I was like, oh, I get it. They just want you to be better at ducking and weaving. It makes sense. You play the game a lot differently when you know what you're training for. Yeah. So thank you guys for all coming out and doing this, choosing to have fun. It's a cool thing. Give it up for that. I've been trying to do stuff more, I call it live life. Like a couple weeks ago, I went to a rave. It was my first rave. I'd never been to one before. And I will not be back. And it was not for me. Raves, they attract like a weird group of people. And I'm not that. I've always thought I was a weird guy. And then I went to the rave, I was like, oh, I'm not weird at all. I lived my whole life like I'm a weird dude. I was like, I'm gonna go to the rave, hang out with other weird people. And then I got there, I was like, I overcorrected. It wasn't for me, and like I don't even like EDM music. It all sounds the same to me. Everybody else there was just headbanging and having a good time. I'm like, I'm pretty sure they played this one already. I like going out on the weekends and stuff though, it's fun. One of my buddies, every time we go out though, he always complains. Like everywhere we go, he's like, oh, the ratio's off, the ratio's off. There's not enough girls here. He's one of those guys, you know, like a creep. He's always like, the ratio's off. I'm like, dude, we're at Walmart. I think it's gonna be okay. He always wants me to be his wingman on weekends. He's like, you my wingman tonight, right? I'm like, dude, this hasn't worked ever. I don't know why you keep asking. Every night just ends the same. He's just mad at me. He's like, you're a terrible wingman. You're a terrible person. You know, it's kind of hard to sell a product nobody wants. I do cool it on like going out and stuff though. I got alcohol poisoning about a month ago. Yeah, I blacked out at a concert, woke up in the hospital. Not a good spot to be in, especially at 19, you know. The nurse was like, hey, you're 19, so normally you'd be in a bunch of legal trouble for this. But since you're here in the hospital, you won't have any of that. And I was like, great, I don't want any legal trouble. Then I got that medical bill, and I was like, well, how bad was it? It's illegal trouble. Now, I prefer to see the options. Yeah, waking up in the hospital, I was like, ooh, I gotta make some changes. I gotta get a higher tolerance. This is embarrassing. And I started drinking more at lunch. You know, a middle day beer, that'll solve all your problems. Yeah, it will. You guys start trying. Yeah, comedy's fun, man. I like doing it. I get weird compliments. Like I was working with a headliner a couple weeks ago, and after the show, he's like, "Hey, I liked you a lot. You have like a great character on stage. You know, like just like a screw-up kid that doesn't know what's going on." And I was like, I didn't know we were doing characters. It was a weird compliment. It is one of those compliments that hurt your feelings. It's fun. Comedy's cool. I got to sign a dude's hat one time after a show. He's like, "Yo, you want to sign my hat?" And I did. And that felt really cool. And then I felt really bad. Because I was like, damn, I just ruined his hat. Yeah, for like a minute, I was like, look at me. Comedy's going pretty well, signing hats. And then I was like, oh, somebody should be like, who drew on your hat? Yeah, I get to travel a bit. I went to Iowa for comedy. Yeah. Rode third row in a Ford Flex. I was just back there, like, couldn't move my legs. Like, my career's taking off. Did you guys see that Trump wants to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico? Yeah. I saw that at work, and I told my coworker, he's like an old, like, angry Republican dude. I'm like, hey, you see that they're gonna change the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America? He just immediately goes, about goddamn time. I was like, oh, I didn't know this was weighing on you. Like, I hadn't thought about the Gulf of Mexico in like years. But he's just like every day, like, it's fucking Mexico. He's just an angry Republican dude, and he scares me, so I just agree with him. Like, he's like, about goddamn time, and I'm like, that's what I've been saying. Like, after that, he just went on a rant, like you know how like we're beefing with Canada apparently. I didn't know about this, but he knew. Like I was like, Gulf of Mexico. He's like, fucking Canada, and I was like, all right. But he just starts on a rant, like he's like, oh, there's still like a monarchy, they're under the crown. I don't know what to say. I don't know anything about politics, and he scares me. So I was like, yeah, we should nuke him. He's like, I like you. You get it. I had a mouse in my apartment last weekend. My roommate, he called me into the kitchen. He's like, dude, get in here. We got a mouse. So I went in there thinking I was reinforcements. I'm like, let's do this. But when I got in there, he had it in a box, and he was giving it food and water. I walked in there, I was like, oh, we are very different people. As I went in there with very different intentions. I was like, I don't need this hammer anymore. As I thought you was calling me in there, like we were gonna kill it together. I was like, okay, roommate bonding time, let's do this. Yeah, as I grew up in like a mouse killing household, that's how we did it. Yeah, he grew up in a what should we name it household. I've been stealing food from my roommates because I'm not a good roommate. But mainly I just steal condiments because it's hard to tell like how much you can take, you know? Like my roommate, he'll buy like really good hot sauce and stuff like that. I take it all the time. But the other day he let me use it like for the first time. He's like, hey, did you want to try this hot sauce? So I just had to pretend like it's the first time I had it. Like I'm trying, I'm like, wow, dude, this is really good. He's like, yeah, man, I buy this all the time. I go through it really fast. I'm immediately defensive. I'm like, I don't know why you're bringing that up. But while we're on the subject, low and barbecue sauce, dude. Step up your game. Yeah, I think he's on to me though, because he started putting his name on stuff. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, that's not going to stop me. Like, that hasn't been the issue, you know? I didn't think it was mine. I was choosing to steal it. It's good to be back in Duluth. I live in Minneapolis. I grew up here, so I grew up like outside of Duluth in the country. Living in the country, hunting's a big thing for us. Yeah, hunting's cool. I never really got into it though. Because you know, if you're not shooting something, you're just kind of hanging out in the woods, just sitting with your thoughts and a gun. And I don't know about you guys, but personally that's no good. Like, nah man, I can't be doing that. That's how angels are made. Yeah, my family's like, you want to go hunting? I'm like, you guys know I'm in therapy, right? I don't know if we want to risk it. Yeah, I lived in Minneapolis, so I don't know how to get anywhere there. I just drive around like all the time. Like, I've never been here before. It's just how I drive around. And I'm like, oh, that's my apartment. That's just how I get places. I have to use Google Maps to get everywhere. And sometimes maps will be like, hey, you want to shave off like 2 minutes on your drive? I'm like, yeah, of course. And then it'll take me into a bad neighborhood. I'm like, well, this isn't what we discussed at all. There's a reason there's no traffic here. I'm like, hey Google, I said I was trying to get to Target, not become one. Every time, Maps is like, you want to shave off 2 minutes? I'm like, yeah, of course. I'm like, great, lock your doors. I've been out of high school for about like 2 years now. And like my goals in life since graduating have changed a lot. Because in school they're like, you can do whatever you want. They're like, cool, like I want to be an astronaut, I want to be a scientist, something like that. And now I'm out of school and I'm like, I want to be okay. That's where I'm at. I'm not even going for good. I want to be at a point where I can afford batteries. Because I can't right now. Anything in my house that needs batteries, I'm like, I guess I just don't use that anymore. I'm just at a point, I'm like, how bad do we need smoke detectors? I gotta like prioritize things in my house that need batteries. Like I gotta like make a list. I'm like, I like the TV remote a lot, that goes high. And I don't really know if carbon monoxide is a real thing. So I put that one low. Because I'm not really a conspiracy theorist, but that is my one. Because they're like, it's colorless, it's odorless, you won't be able to tell if you have it unless you have this detector. I don't think it's real. That's the government. They're trying to get us. I live in Minneapolis. People think it's dangerous. It hasn't been dangerous. I did have one dangerous encounter. I had a homeless guy take a swing at me. And to be honest, it was my fault. I did look at him. I was walking down the street and we made eye contact. And I was like, oh no, he's gonna ask me for money. And then he took a swing. And I was like, well, he's definitely not getting $1 now. Changed my whole view on homeless people. Because before I was like, we gotta help them out, get them inside. And then he threw the punch and I was like, no. Started treating them the same way you treat a bad dog. Like, if you're gonna act like that, you can stay outside. It's a little fucked up, you know. He ruined it. He ruined it for all of them. I'm single. I don't mean to brag, but I'm pretty good at staying single. Like, I think I would do really well on the show Too Hot to Handle. If you don't know what that is, it's a dating show where they take a bunch of hot people, they put them together, and they're not allowed to fuck each other. Every time I watch it, I'm like, I would kill it. Like, I would do so well. Everybody's like, how's Aiden doing on the show? He's killing it. He hasn't fucked anybody. Weird thing is he's been trying a lot. I don't think he understands the show. Dating's hard, it's expensive, man. I can't afford it. I take girls on like really cheap dates. I got girls like, oh, he loves hiking. We're doing that because it's a free activity. And I'm not a big hiker because I'm like bad at direction, you know. I can turn a 2-mile hike into like a 3-day camping trip. Not an outdoorsy guy. I got a lot of outdoorsy friends though. And they like to go camping outside for like weeks on end. You know, sleep out there, wipe grass, like rocks and leaves. That's not normal behavior. My ass bleeds from single ply. It's good to be back here in Duluth. I miss my friends up here. Like, I was friends with these 4 blonde girls. We went to a concert together. They invited me because they're like, we want to have a guy around, you know, in case something happens. I'm like, in case something happens, what am I gonna do? I ran across country. I'll just be first back to the car. Like, what do they expect? The kidnapper comes up like, I'm gonna steal one of your blondes. I'm like, think again, bitch. Like, no, what's actually gonna happen is the kidnapper is gonna come up, I'm gonna steal one of your blondes. I'm just gonna have to be like, take 2, sir. Do you need help escorting them to your van? I can't stop a kidnapper. I don't have the muscles for that. Like, I don't know how much you need to bench to be like, I can stop a kidnapper, but it's probably more than the bar. I'm just kidding, I bench 105. If you don't know, that's not good. I want to get in better shape though. I want to be a big guy. Because big guys, they look capable. You see a big guy with tools, you're like, he's going to fix something. Yeah, you see me with tools, you're like, bringing those to someone else. I'm not a capable guy. I'm not a manly guy either. Like, I'm a mover. I work with a lot of manly dudes. I don't fit in with them. Like, they're all talking about football and stuff. And I'm like, you guys see Wicked? They're not up to date on their musicals. They're like, they hear me talk about Wicked, they're like, you can't eat lunch with us. Yeah, I don't fit in there. I'm surprised that they hired me. It's like, I'm not strong. Like, they didn't test me at all. Like, in the interview, we just talked. All they would have had to do is be like, you can have this job if you can move this couch. And I'm like, you got me. I'll see myself out. But they hired me, and I'm not tough like my coworkers. Like the other day, my coworker, he cut his hand open with a box cutter. There's blood everywhere. And he just throws a Band-Aid on it. He's like, back to work. I'm like, back to work? I'm not even the one cut. I feel like I need to lay down. Yeah, we hired a new guy, and he's like one of the dumbest people I ever met. Like, we were doing a move at a house, and like, he went to the bathroom, he peed with the door open. And I didn't know him, it was like his first day. So I was like, oh shit, that's a power move, right? And then I got to know him, I'm like, oh, I just forgot to close the door. I've been thinking about getting a new job, but like, it's hard for me to get like a job because I don't have a college degree, I don't have any skills to offer a job. Like, every interview I go into, it's just like I'm going on a date with a girl out of my league. I'm like, I hope she likes me for me. I I don't know how to interview well either. It's like, they always ask you like weird trick questions. They're like, what's your biggest weakness? I don't know what to say that. I always tell them I'm terrible at karaoke. They're always like, we were thinking it's more related to the job. I'm like, oh, I will be singing here a lot. So. I don't know how to like pack for lunch, you know. It's like people meal prep, I don't know how to do it. Cause I was like just recently like in school, and in school like lunch is provided. That was pretty cool. Like I got my first full-time job, I'm like, where's lunch? Like it's Friday, where's that square pizza at? Yeah, I don't know how to pack. Like I still pack like I'm in 3rd grade. Like I got like a peanut butter and jelly, no crust, cookie and an apple. That's what I packed. I just saw my mom packing one day. I was like, nailed it. That's it. My mom is here, by the way. That's pretty cool. I'm excited about that. My mom's my best friend. That's where I'm at in life. I do have other friends. I want to make that known. There's a lot of people like, my mom's my best friend. You're like, yeah, there's a reason. But no, my mom's just a good hang. She's actually ruining hanging out with other people. They'll be hanging out with the boys, and I'm like, you gotta step your game up. Mom makes cookies. I've been doing comedy for about 2 years now. I started when I was 17. And that's like a young age to get into this. Like a lot of people are like, how'd you get into this so young? I was like, well, I got 16 out of 36 on the ACT. And I was like, well, maybe I'm funny. Everybody's like, I'm going to college. I'm like, I don't know if I can. I'm not a smart dude. Like I thought Arnold Palmer was a founding father. He's not. I found out because I was talking about the founding fathers. I was like, you know, Ben Franklin, George Washington, Arnold Palmer. And my buddy was like, Arnold Palmer? Like the golfer? I was like, I don't know what he did in his free time. I'm not smart. I always thought I was a millennial. I just found out recently that I'm Gen Z. Yeah, I was like, I'm a millennial. I just found out they're 40. Like they're almost done. That was very confusing for me growing up. Just growing up thinking I was a millennial, people didn't like us. They're always like, millennials don't want to work. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm 12. I was home for the holidays, and my whole family, they were like talking politics, you know, and they're all very liberal, and I don't know anything about politics, but I wanted to participate in the conversation. So I just went in with, yeah, not everybody should vote. It didn't go over well at all. But that's how I feel. I don't really think everybody should vote. But I don't think I should vote. I don't know what's going on in the world. Like my ex-girlfriend was always like, it's crazy what's happening in Israel and Palestine. I was like, I can never remember any of your friends' names. That's a pretty good joke. Because you guys got worried. You're like, oh no, where's he going with this? A lot of comics think you gotta understand the topic to write jokes. Not me. Alright, thank you guys. I've been AT.